My feeling these days is strange. Just hangover and worry. I agree that at the end of the year, I can also throw up to go home. But after a few nights, it's hard to sleep. When I close my eyes, I get caught. Or they talk about strange dreams. When I woke up, I couldn't remember what I had dreamt about. Time to eat or work. I feel cold on my back. The two eyes are twitching endlessly. My aunt told me not to drive or go to a crowded place because it's a bad omen. For a few days, I went to the market alone. My restaurant has had fewer guests these days. It's already 8:10. Most of the workers and relatives of AI also come home to celebrate Tet. Only those who are not qualified just stay, including you. They say there will be tourists coming to eat. Tell me to stay and help you. When I see you alone, I can't leave. Washing dishes behind the table. When I saw the guests eating, I missed home. I have been married to a man for 10 years, living together to face his girl. 8-year-old dream. My baby is a toddler who can talk. The handsome man loves his wife. You should be happy emotionally. Strict one thing, is she 5 tiger mother of talent. She's a tough mother-in-law who hates her daughter-in-law. Because you are poor and an orphan. Or find something to divide. Your talent is the one you love. Love your wife, but listen to your mother. I feel like my mom takes care of me all the time. Then go to the kitchen and do nothing. One day, the 5 tigers called her to reproach her. Hey, you see your friend. They went to the clothing shop to bring the money back to their mother. She plays cards, Ham. And you also look for a place to go. At night, Uncle Chu is at home. My baby is too small. Why did you leave it to work? Oh, come on, little something else. Leave it at home. I'll keep it. Tomorrow I will go to the market. Ask if there is a place to take me. Has. Take advantage of the rice and water for him to go to the field. No one is hiring here anymore. What is missing in Saigon? Here I am. You've got to spread your back and play poker for money. If you have a back pain, you want to die. Give me the girl. Put her in the bag. She is an orphan daughter of both father and mother. Only her husband's family is the only refuge. To marry well off lots of land. My husband can't give anything. But if there is a cho, it is also said to be heavy. My mom told me to go to work when I was so young. What's it like without my breath? Is still hesitating. Talents come in from outside. I packed up and the couple left. If you dream with me, you can leave the house with the boy. Don't you worry. I can't even answer my husband. The 5 tigers, Chen. What are you two doing? I'm just asking your wife to leave. You've got to stay home and get the boys to make grain. I paid the money to hire the fat boy, Central Asian aunt. Just a few people in the neighborhood. What do you argue about? I said at home. Or don't call me mom. As I said, my 5 little tigers walked through the OS house. I feel sad at comforting my wife. Dad died early, only you. I also know that the boy is a foster mom. He's adopted and he's filial. Do you want to be a baby and make your mother sad? Come on, I'll take care of myself. I came back to visit you with a long time ago. I have no choice but to. I listened to my husband. Pack your bags and go to the city alone. Before I go, I have an appointment to meet thou. Take your own hand and talk. That's what happened. Now I'm leaving. You have time to run around at home. Watch the 2 kids for me. Don't worry. I promise you take care of Cho. I love dreaming with my son as much as I do. Thank you very much. I don't know who to talk to anymore. When your shadow is gone, I looked at Theo and whispered to myself, she has a handsome husband who doesn't stay at home, dare to go away, while I love the talent without having. What is a mother-in-law who has to listen to such cruel words? From here, you will be mine. When I went to the city, I was lucky to meet my sister, my aunt's cousin, so you can stay and help me sell the restaurant. Go to the market to cook and wash dishes 8. Send money every month. I only go home twice a year to visit my son. It is heavy on the mother-in-law. You said run home. How much is a car in a year? She told me to come back at the end of the year. At the end of the year like this, I'm sure the people in the countryside are also busy. Every year you guys make money for baking LAN cotton cake, or it's coconut jam or squash jam. 29. My husband went to the market. Prepare fatty meat to wrap up some biscuits for grandparents. The busy atmosphere of the spring days, it makes you inexpressible. So far, it's been another spring. Time is like a high-speed train. It's been a year since that time. Sweetie, what did you ask me? What are you thinking about that you are so sad about? People want to go home, so they want to go home. Silence does not speak. Just respond with a sad nod. Russian ant goes to your place. Put the cup in place, and you say, I'm going to the car tomorrow. Let me go home. You really told me to go home. I'm lying to you. I'm going to get dressed quickly. Let me drive you to the market to buy some factory pastries. Send it back to the kids. Then I went back for a few days and I sold it. Oh, I made myself. It opened a little late. Just clean up a little earlier. But I'm afraid of my mother. Mother-in-law, I don't know. Difficult something that's weird. That AI also has a home for the most tet to return to the family. I dreamt with my son that he missed me at home. The guy down there must be a lot of talent too. Thank you, Auntie. You are so good to me. God told me you were my nephew when I heard that I was as happy as a child. Hurry inside and pack your clothes. The next day before the bus stop, her eyes twitched up the association. My aunt was worried and told me everything. Hey, you drive. You stay awake. Don't forget to listen. Now leg pickpocket, or pretending to be a bad passenger. Be careful with your money. I know. I'll go to the bar. When I just walked out of the bar, where did an owl come to park at the door? It makes a few loud sounds. Russian sister worried face, silently reciting Nam Mu Adida Buddha. But the eyes still follow the motorcycle. Take her out of the shadow. Hurry up, and the car is about to go. Hey, girl, get in the car. Don't dance, you little prick. And then this branch of AI's digging branch. AI's stuff is in place. Don't let it get messy. The sound of the English car urging people to hurry. Every line of people rushed into the car. There's the yellow shirt, the red one, the blue one, the one who holds the laurels. It seems that AI is also showing its joy. Saigon in the west is always coming. The car starts running, just the passenger in the back seat. Next to you are two mothers. That little girl you were ignoring, she's about 4 years old. Wearing the right clothes of Tet, all color sesame leaves chives. Look at people who only remember their two children. You should give her a hug and get used to it. Hi, what's your name? She's a little afraid of burying herself in her mother's lap. The woman smiled and answered instead. His name is Heen. He's not used to being a bad boy. My child's name is also Sage. My sister's name is also Sage. What sister? Big and small. Where is your grandmother? Where are you from? And where are you from? I was in the car, so I got out after you. Are the conversation. There's a strange look in front of me. I'm staring at them. An old woman who could predict the near future. But her short curly white hair. She wears a bag on her side. And please allow passengers to sit sideways, so she can get her feet in the back seat. Her eyes were still looking down at her. The brother and sister next door looked at each other strangely. As Aunt Russia told me, I wonder if this old lady is a pickpocket, pretending to be a passenger to cheat money or not. I told you to be careful. 2 Ladies, can I have a seat? The young mother pulled her up. Give your chair to the old lady. Come sit with me and give me your chair. I thank you. Let her look straight at her. Wrinkled skin. Mrs. Show's eyebrows are freakish. Make her afraid to cry. Your hometown is somewhere. Womb in a room near Kamo. Hey, shut up. Don't be afraid she'll do anything to you. The old woman ignored her crying. What you're interested in is something else. It is closely related to spiritual matters. Is there a lake or river nearby? Stomach, yes. I live in a pond, so everywhere is a pond. What's wrong with you? This little girl has that number of drowning falls. Go home and listen carefully. It's not that we can celebrate somewhere. God, what are you talking about? The best way to talk about bad luck? The young mother quickly hugged him. His hands rushed to the top. Even though I know. The front seat is empty, but she's willing to sit down next to the driver. I refuse to talk to the old woman. The old woman shook her head and turned around. The next contact is you. I have it, so I look at what I know. Without saying it all and leaving. Hey girl, where are you from? Is there anything wrong with the baby in Baklou? I see your forehead is dark. You look like something bad is about to happen. I thought for a moment. This old lady must not be a pickpocket. Some say you look like a fortune teller. Or some great man would dare to say that. From the time I got in the car until now. She didn't talk to the AI. She got down in the back seat. Think about how worried you've been these days. I think you're right. Be curious to ask why. I haven't been hiding anything from you lately. My eyes have been twitching. And I sleep too. It feels like something is about to happen. I don't know what happened. I know you can't read for me. Let me see Cho. She took my hand and looked at every fingerprint. And then you're scratching tight. She gritted her teeth and whistled again. She made all kinds of strange emotional expressions. Everyone who looks is afraid. You have to die every way. What did your grandmother say? Sage with stuttering, unable to speak. Your house can't celebrate this year. The 6-year-old is sure something happened. You were wrongfully carried to death. You're pregnant. I didn't do anything with my grandmother. For my home. Can you tell me more about your grandmother? Well, that's the plan. It's not clear who Ra is. Is there a way to stop it or stop it? Birth and old age and death. God brought the event to be accepted. Nothing can solve you. She sat in silence like a lost soul. She stroked her comforting hand. Don't be sad. Everyone has to die, sooner or later. If you go, you are safe. And you stay in this pile of pain. Let me tell you a lot of spiritual stories. That she saw. Your story caught you. Until the car stopped in my driveway. It's always not good. Step out of the car with your clothes on. Not yet in the yard. I met my best friend at the market. When I saw you, I pretended not to see you. Oh my God, I am gentle. Stand back and look at you. I saw you wearing high clogs and jeans. And the shirt is also very fashionable. So the hate started to rise. The city is about to blow up something. Yes, I just came back. I helped NGA sell the rice bar. Why haven't you called me in so long? How many times do I call you? I don't have time. And now you're beautiful too. Yeah. You have to prepare a little for a surprise. Normally I wear simple clothes, right? Your talent is all smashed up, and there's no damn thing. What breaks you, little girl? Didn't say anything. Gone. Speaking of which, I left my lips and went home. In the back is the neighbor who just came. The mother of the fat baby is a smart person. Mouth Tia Leah. It's a lot of stuff, but your stomach is good. I mean, are you going back there? My new mom is back. She's healthy. Healthy. I am as fat as a horse, hee. But now I'm talking to that AI. When I met you, I was surprised. It's like he doesn't want to talk to you. Yeah. You know what? That bitch heard the AI tell you to go to the city to sell beer hugs. To be a girl. He came back to tell his mother. Your husband's old woman. She's dancing like hell. Oh my God, there's another one, honey. She has been with your husband for a long time. The two of them drove out to the Chung party. They hugged each other so tightly. That's not your talent, my dear. Oh my God. You think your husband is good? This neighborhood. Only you and your 5-year-old deaf grandmother don't know. Who doesn't know? That old tiger mother is playing cards every day. Together with your mother thou. So the two of them call each other like you. If you don't believe me, ask the boy. Maybe he's afraid you're sad, so he can't call you. Let me go back to see you. Hurry back. I'm going to listen to that old tiger. I also came back and packed the cake. There's a lot of shit going on here. Let me ask you this. Do you really sell beer? God, I'm going to sell rice to my aunt. That's all I ask. But you are gentle, who does not know you. I trust you. I'm going to pack the cake. Really listen. Sighing, I know that. I'm about to face my mother-in-law. But not SAO. My husband and 2 children are the most important thing right now. Walk into the house. Seeing Grandma male tiger with baby 2. I'm retreating to clean up the green bean paste. Next to you is the talent. They're sitting together wiping banana leaves. It's fun to laugh. You 2 are back, sister 2. Congratulations to the boy 2. It makes the air slack. I can stop talking to thou no more. Just got back. Mom, I just got back. Russian sister in the city. I bought some gifts for my mother. Silent kitchen corner, 01 AI reply. No one cares about your presence. You seem a little rural. Baby 2 ran to pick up the extra bag for you. Oh my God, the city is so beautiful. I love it. I gave it to you. Granny 5 tiger face tunnel, stand up. He grabbed the bag in his hand and went to the back door. And then I swear in your face. Why do you think you're selling beer hugs up there? How many jobs do you do? You make me look bad, you know. And boy, too. Mom picked you up. Since I was a kid, I have been giving you something to eat. And you go hungry for those filthy things. But this is the heart of my mother. Mom, what? Go clean the banana leaves with your sister, thou. Hurry up, I'm still playing cards. I'm too tired to clean. I find the corners of my eyes spicy, but I try to hold back my eyes. I want to ask my husband to help me. You have 7 hopes. He is no longer a faithful husband. Like the old days. Why don't you come back and do something? I'd rather marry a whore than marry a whore. I was wrong to love you. You 2 have something to say slowly. You just got back. Give me a break. I'm sure you and Mom have misunderstood me. I went up there to help at NGA's restaurant, but I didn't. I stretched the banana leaf down. Take away your wife's words. Misunderstanding? You told me everything. Fortunately, she has been there to comfort me. If not, I don't know how to face this truth. That, I wrote the divorce papers. You just need to sign them. 2 words you thou, that talent uttered SAO sweet. I was out on the street when I heard Aunt Trung say, or come to my house. There is also a dishonest relationship with money, but you keep it out of the ear. How dare you believe that your husband can change his heart? Moreover, thou is the best friend. You 2 have played together since childhood. How could that happen? I can see everything now. You know what the story is. A man away from his wife. How can I stand the blanket? She is an unmarried girl who comes here. The instinct to desire it is higher than fidelity. Betraying your wife is possible. Silently go inside with the children. I saw the kids playing in the room. She ran to hug her baby screeching. You see that scene and you break your gut. Mom, don't leave me with you. I'm not leaving you too. Mom will be home with us from now on. My daughter is too young. I felt a little strange, so she cried. The baby dreams of hugging you. Rub it into your mother's lap for the satisfaction of nostalgia. After so many days away, Mom bought us something to eat. You 2 try on your cheeks. Then Mom took us out. My baby, I recognize you. Sacred maternal affection as a binding rope. It was then that my son recognized his mother. She smiled and called out to her mother. I believe you about. The neighborhood people passing by looked into the small big murmur. They tell each other hard to hear sentences. Kind of like her daughter in Law 5 Tigers. They're selling beer in the new city. A married woman has a child. but not to rest in submission, and put it on Saigon City. What cowardly boy at home withou also has to be? If you eat it, you eat it. Those ironic words fluttered in my head. It makes you suffer even more. I know how to explain it to people. About your own grievances. I remember what the old lady said in the car. Maybe you have to wear your jaw until you die. Or SAO. The 5 tigers hated her even more. Mrs. Tay opened her mouth to the yard and scolded. Hey, you know stuff. Eat at home and talk to people. Once I poured rice salt and he said, "What?" It's the worst. 2 kids from the house stopped me. Stop it, Mom. People are gone and you're standing here all the time. Are your cheeks tired? Getting the wrong thing home. Then we're not. I want to wear pants with people now. God, it's heaven. You have to wear a hat and wear pants. You answer that. You go to 8 boiled water cake. Just go. What do you want to say about raising people? After wrapping the cake, Baby 2 also went to the kitchen to help her clean, then bring the cake to a boil. But no one speaks to the AI. He still seems to have some love for his wife. So for a long time, Len kept peeking through. I just did it and glanced at my sister. It's been like an enemy ever since. You must love this monster or something. That keep glancing at. Why is it better than me? You can die. We have to find a way to get him out of the house. It hurts. I pretended to hide the move and stumbled on the threshold. I saw that and ran to show interest. I have a rock so you can pick me up. It hurts so much, UI skin sprains. Oh my God, do you have any? You're not going to be careful. Let me see. You go get the oil and carry it on your feet. Don't celebrate too much. Child 2 saw that scene and shook his head. I have always had 2 friends with me who were drugged by my grandmother. I don't know. You can always pretend that you can believe it. The sky is falling. It's also when close families are around. Sit together and play cards in the front yard. 5 tigers and Min Thou's mother are in the form of card games, sitting from morning to night without getting tired. The talent is with you guys. Lai Rai village in front. Thou has leg pain. Just sit back and watch people beat you. Behind Heen and Baby 2 sitting on the cake pot. In the kitchen, Baby 2 asked me, "You haven't been home before." You go up there and people look at you. Don't make me angry. Now don't be sad. Now you're sad. Fortunately, it was 30 in the morning and I solved it. Solve something now. You must have carried your 2 children to your Russian aunt. I'll sign the divorce papers, then bless him with talent. Oh my God, you are so cute too. I have to work hard. While at your house to betray you. Your grandmother destroyed your family. I have to write a letter to the government. Let her be humiliated. You have to get your talent back. Get back justice for 2. Stop it, baby. I made a noise to the neighbors. I don't love you anymore. If you do anything, you don't believe me. Let me take a look at the cake. I went to the bathroom to wash my clothes. Let my sister sit here and cry, and I'll see you scream. I'll do the laundry at night. Tomorrow, I have to go in front of my grandparents. It's too late for you to wash it. I said, go into the bathroom. Take the stuff that I've been wearing these days. Grandma 5 lethargic tiger unwashed. Halfway through. Behind you, there are footsteps coming, plus the applause of the BEM. Great, my daughter-in-law went away. To please your mother-in-law or SAO. Your leg is hurting. I'm just pretending. Look, what's wrong with me? Why did you lie to my mother? What can you do? A lot of things. To the heart of the land. There is also your talent. I consider you a friend, and you betray me. Are you cruel? You dare to curse me, bitch. I'm going to hit you. You stand up in time. Granny aggressive 2-hand strangle. Makes you choke so hard you can't scream. Back and forth for a while. Stronger hand push. Make you fall. Banging your head down on the water reservoir in the toilet. The fall made my head bleed out. It's hard to stop trying to call for help. Use your hands to cover your mouth. Hugging your head and smashing come into some more. Wait until you're really dead. Let go of your hands. My whole body is suddenly light now. I know I can't get through. The person I remember now. I have 2 children and a husband I love so much. And then you took your last breath. Just because of aggression and jealousy. That's why he killed his best friend. But then she calmed down enough to handle everything. Put it in the box as if it has been washed. And wiggle more soap and fill it out. After that, go outside. On the one hand, talent is drunk. On the one hand, the 5 tiger lovers no one noticed. She went back to her old place. Pretend the leg pain continues. An hour after playing cards. 5 tigers just went into the toilet. When you walk in, you look dead. Red tea all over the bathroom. She screamed at the 7 cities. Everyone who heard the scream came running in. Everyone was shocked not to believe it was true. I'm dragging my painful legs out the back, pretending to be innocent. Oh my God, I'm not dying. He was cooking tart with the boy behind the house. My sister is cooking cake with me. Then I went to do the laundry. I don't know why you are. Mom, or I'll call the police. He came to see the body of his wife, his hands trembling. Oh my God. Why did you die and why did you leave me? Give her 5 households to check. I decided to ask people to buy boxes. Let's not touch the police to do anything to bother. There is nothing suspicious about calling the police. This one goes to the laundry. The soap is so slippery, it just hit its head. People look. I see that I am currently wearing high heels. That's right. The bathroom has soapy water. If not thoroughly, it's normal to fall. Birth and old age and death in a narrow way. Just before, people were talking and laughing. And now they call you the ghost of the deceased. You're lying there all purple. On a stomach full of bananas, the head lies down to eat. She dreams of screaming for her mother. Make people hear it out. Sitting close to the toilet market. Right now, my emotions are mixed up. Angry at his wife and sad. So tears don't fall. I am jealous of the dead. I want to talk to you 5. Look at the talent. He still loves that boy. You keep hugging his body. Hey, you're not talented. The best way to cry is not to cry. Mom, it's my wife anyway. Why did you take me to a beer stand without telling me? I still love my wife, Mom. Stop crying enough. Cover the towel, again feel terrible. Take care of the funeral. Tomorrow I will celebrate before my grandparents. Baby too, for loving you too. I felt my mother was too angry to argue. Really funny, Mom. You two are not going to be there to worry about Christmas. Look at that as a treat. Soon they will be kids again. There is no discount. When people bring the box back, it disappears. Tomorrow morning, we will be buried near the river. You're right, kid. Most people don't want to go to a funeral. Food making cost for cost. Once a year for Christmas. I can't stand this kid anymore. I know how to choose the day of death. Are you quiet? This is a private matter for my family. If you come in, I won't let you. Tet to the funeral home. There's more of an immobile argument in the family. People are also tired of shaking their heads. Only the best players stay. Her entrance ceremony took place at a.m. The opening and closing ceremony at 11:00 p.m. My funeral was less than a day. It's the 30th of Tet. Body. People who are alive know how much to worry about. What is the burden of money? And now when one dies, the whole group is not. Only a few people brought it. No parents, no friends. Living alone and dying alone. I watched him hold his two grandchildren and cry. It breaks my heart. 30-day afternoon. I ran home to help my grandmother first. Grandpa, I saw thou sitting back eating toadman said. You help your mother to bring clothes to worship. You eat all the time, son. Pregnant sour cravings that mommy. But really, tell me the truth, son. It has to do with you. Take off your food and run to your mouth. Oh my God, she's whispering. I know it has something to do with you. I gave birth to you. You look exactly like my mom, you know. Oh, I missed him. He broke his head. If you strangle him, let him die. Oh my God, how dare you? The police arrested him in that prison. And as long as he's in the field for you, you've been with him for a long time. Do you have a silver coin to sell rice? Slowly, Mom. Act like you're very attractive. The one you love is you, not me. When I saw you were pregnant, he promised to give you the land. And now he's dead, maybe tomorrow. How do you calculate? In short, I need that gambling money. It's almost 50 acres of land, not a lot. And then he ponders in his heart. Something that this sky likes. No one is touched. If you touch me, there is only one way to die. Dear, I will let you die. There is no grave. That night, I had to stay at home and get ready for New Year's Eve. So there's no playboy. Someone has just died, so it's cold. I went to the grave and now I can't see anything. Grandma 5 tigers to the neighbor beat. She's normal. She doesn't feel any pain. At home after baby 2 is cleaning the altar. Show me some new fruit. My dream is still holding my baby, coaxing him. Because he was crying up the hill. The air of spring. It's just a silent sadness now. Fortunately, there is a fat boy playing. He is very close to the boy, too. He knew the house had bad news, so he ran to comfort her. Your mother is weird. My sister is dead and can't go upstairs. Not the altar that's behind the house. My mother said it was bad luck to leave the house later. My sister went to sell beer, losing face to the family. They deserve to sit with their ancestors. Oh my God, now it's good. There is a woman who speaks so badly. Your mother and the talent also believe. What did you say? I'm sad. I took a shower and went to sleep. That's it. I took a shower. A moment later, it's from the toilet wrap, the bathrobe at the battle, and go out. I ran into the house and called out, "Oh, oh, 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 please save me." Two fat people met the ghost SAO without having time to wear pants anymore. I met a ghost in the bathroom. What's going on, you two? When I got to the door, I heard a loud noise. Oh my God, I'm going to take a shower. I just washed my pants. Then you hear something like a knock. God, I'm too scared to run out here. What the hell are you? It's just the wind or whatever it is. Get dressed and let me take a shower. He came in from the grave, so he was covered in sweat. After washing, go to the altar and burn incense for your wife. Looking at your sister's picture, he sighed, half hurt and half angry. Suddenly, there's a call outside. Dear, are you ready? It's almost 8 o'clock. Where are you going? My leg is gone. Slightly pale face, and my legs are tied, but I'm happy. I got it. I promised I'd take you to New Year's Eve without remembering. Oh, I forgot. But when you die, you have to stay. The guard burned incense for her. I have a lot of weight, not good for you. It's okay. They've been preparing beautiful things since the afternoon. All right, let's go. Go to the yard and take the car. Baby 2. The house is burning incense with speakers for 2 children to listen to. I have some love for my dead wife. But it was a man. How can I resist the temptation of honey? He also has a charming body. Previously Kier, now pregnant with a child of talent again. That's the talent to carry thou. Somewhere people's homes celebrate Tet. Every piece of fireworks is shot into the sky, shimmering brightly. New Year's Eve is 12 hours and no minutes. Me and thou went into the motel. Lips touch lips, together in joy. Away from the outside world. By the altar of Heen, baby 2 white food to burn incense. If you are afraid of the cold, your sister will be cold. The fat boy's got a mat next to him. Lie snoring, oh, oh, that's fat. Fat guy with his eyes closed talking dimly in his sleep. Wake up. I'm sleeping. I'm dreaming of going to fireworks with a girl. You've been sleeping for 25 years, and you haven't slept at all. I sleep so fat, like you are sick. You call up the incense stick. I dream with my sleeping child. Why does he cry all the time? Hear baby 2 say. The fat baby sat up. What is it that tells me to guard the incense? Come on, I'll follow you. God, I'm in my room. The lights are on, and what are you afraid of? You don't need the fat kid to agree. Baby 2, hurry into the room. Quiet space. There's only drum. The fat baby's chest was pounding. Big fat, but cowardly. I've had a phobia since I was a kid. Now I have to sit there like this. Make it more scary. Fat eyes keep looking out the door. Turn your back in the altar. Not brave enough to look inside. And suddenly, there was a relentless knock at the window. The sound was just like in the bathroom. Chubby Ray Trapp. His face was pale with no blood. Stuttering baby call 2. Baby 2, hold her my run, quickly Ra said. Hey, what are you? She just fell asleep. You said she was awake. Where's Mom? The fat boy just changed out the door in the direction the fat boy was listening to. Your sister, you remind me. She knocks on the door of the cup all the time. You are so fat. Where are the ghosts? When I was alive, I was dry. No one is afraid to worry. Come on. Let me in the room with you. I am sick. Don't leave me here. Let the baby dream and sleep. Loss work, I think it makes you cry too. So all four of you lay down on the floor. My son just sat and looked at the altar. He pointed at his sister and called out to her, "Mama." Baby, shut up. My mother goes to work, and tomorrow my mother will listen to the two sisters. She's dreaming bigger, so she understands part of the story. With tears, he grabbed his shirt and asked, "Uncle, did your mother leave us too? Mom is back, right? My mother is dead, and I can't come back." Little Muang, shut up. You are my sister. I have to be strong to take care of my brother, you know. I know. But I miss you so much. Mom said take us out. Why don't you keep your word? Oh my God, my two grandchildren are so poor. When he was crying, he turned around and saw the fat boy crying too. It's up there. Hey, what are you doing? Crying, what are you doing? I can't even see two kids. I've been here a while and I remember my mother. Why did you die and leave the kids? God, sister. Stop it. Stop it. Crying over me, I sleep. Comfort the two grandchildren. Baby two, burning incense, stick nose for his granddaughter. I'll burn some incense. Sister two, may God bless my child and let him sleep well. I'm a man. You know how to make a child cry. Both of you lie down and close your eyes. I haven't forgotten to turn around for a long time. Take a look at my two grandchildren. Cover it carefully. Today is the first day of the new year. The tiger with talent. Get ready to get dressed properly, along with the jewelry ceremony. The boy saw something strange, so he asked, "My mother and I are not so beautiful. Good day of the month. Mom took you to ask your wife. What you two just buried in the grave isn't finished yet. Why do you two ask your wife? It's because your sister died. At the beginning of the year, I was unlucky. At my age, he finished his land. I've got to pick him up at dinner. It's feng shui. I have a new daughter. Here's the business. It's up. And you also come in and change and go chung. Come on, you two. The eyes at the father's house fed boy built a code for you two. That night, you two too. I want you to grow up and learn to pay me. No matter what she says, the second child will not go. Go back and change into new clothes for your two grandchildren and send it over to Aunt Trung's house. Two kids with fat kids are out in the field. Mixed lake building code. You have to fold the structure now. Let my sister have a place to rest. Then this little brother feels secure. That's Mrs. Min's house across the street. They received her dowry money 5 tigers. And take thou through the house of talent. They don't need a big wedding either, to walk into this house as his wife. It's been her dream for so long. Today that joy has become a reality. Let 3 Tet days go fast. It has been missing for a whole month. More than this month, the whole neighborhood lives in fear. Every night, I see a white shadow passing by. Then I heard the knock on the door, making fun of everyone. They put the weak in the hospital for passing out. Mom, the tang suit I left under your altar too. Mama got her hips. Oh my God, I saw my grandfather with my tang clothes. See if the sword drops. You can't see it when you look at it. 2 - 6 have enough room. But there are only 2 sets of the dream baby and the talent. And my suit doesn't have wings and disappears. Okay, I get it. The devil hides it. When you live, you sell beer and you hate it. Now death is the devil's way too much. I can't believe you to brook it, Mom. This neighborhood is too superstitious to imagine. I'll worry about getting tang. After 4 or 9 days, burn it. Talk about thou. I just came here to be a bride on Tet and have been pregnant for 3 months. I feel good about you 5. So she's holding her stomach and vomiting. You look so poor. I love your daughter-in-law so much. He can't eat now, so he goes on and on. Come on, I'm going to get some water, and let the 2 of you do it. People buy land again. Mom and I went out to the field. I know. After my mother left, my 2 children came out. Mom and I are gone, and you're not acting anymore. In the kitchen, I saw you eating like a pig. In front of my mother, I stink. I misunderstand you. You're really sick. She crossed my cheek with you too. Don't cross me. You come into this house. I want to take over my mother's property. Change your facial expressions from the main character to the antagonist. You're good, kid. I want to take that land. What are you doing with that property? Yeah, I told my mom about this, and she's waiting. Tell me if you can trust me or trust me. Baby, too, left this place alone in clenched underground. I've got to find a way to get rid of this guy with the other 2 kids just to get out of the house. I know you sold the land successfully. People have signed papers and planted nearly $1 billion in cash when there is no new AI, thou sweet mother husband. Mom, what are you going to do with the money? Well, a few more meals will be divided among you. Then there are 30 other 100-year-old people who enjoy. Mom wrote a will. Husband FLI's 10 public, boy 20 public. The remaining 10 are for me to dream with my son. I feel anger in my heart. Should find a way to divide her feelings for baby too. I heard you talking to the fat guy. I will take all of that land. Don't give me any money with you, Mom. When did you hear it? Whenever I come here to sleep. I also heard the fat guy. Mom, think about it. That's a great song for you. Back in your belly. Now there's my grandson. Oh, what do you plan to share with the couple now? These 2 guys don't know. I thought they were real. Who is also the Lamb Ward? She smiled and was satisfied with what she had promised. At night, the whole family is watching TV. Somewhere there's a strange song playing. It's like hypnotizing people into sleep. Then the AI goes to that room and closes the door. Suddenly, there were footsteps outside. Gently linen. A white shadow appeared in the bed of 2 children. The white shadow looked at the 2 children with nostalgic eyes. A soft kiss on the children, and then I'm holding the youngest child in my arms and I'm walking around. In the morning, the whole family woke up tired. He opened the door and told his 2 grandchildren to brush their teeth. Oh my God, where has she gone? Mom, where are my kids going? Oh my God. I told you to watch the altar and your nephew. Where is it going? You don't know, kid. God, I don't understand why. I was so sleepy yesterday. I always forget to sleep, Mom. Grandmother, I see your mother. Mom, come back to us. Let me hold you. Oh my God, go get the kids. Let the whole family rush around the neighborhood. AI relatives also crowded to go looking for women. To the house of Aunt Trong. I saw you holding my baby in your arms. So she ran to get me back. Oh my God, you kidnapped me. I just sold the land and I want to blackmail you, the poor thing in need. I spoke for an hour. I said, 5 tigers. If I am poor, I will kidnap your granddaughter. What is worse than a tiger? I don't know yet. The little boy jumped out and explained to his mother, 5, I was wrong. That's the truth. The fat boy told me. Late at night, he remembered that he was out stealing. But go out to steal is, I have to go through your code. The fat man was afraid, so he asked her to go. One day, I saw him in the distance outside the grave. There's a white shadow holding a baby on top of it. Both of you have the courage to come. Where did that shadow go? I know it's my sister who wants to arrest my son, even if you are afraid of ghosts. My mother and son also tried to take her home. But the night wears white, more dew late into the cold. My daughter is here. If you're not infected, you're going to die. The story is like that. I'm going to pick her up later. Nothing has been insulted. Is there anything really wrong? Oh my God, my son. He's a devil, my dear. He wants to catch his son. So the whole neighborhood gets a howl. My baby almost lost his life because of his mother. My grandmother was born in the countryside, so she took my daughter home to a country. Either it's too bad or take it to the temple. Mom, please let my wife stay here. Is it time for Tang? Go to the temple and leave the 2 children at home. He's dead. What do you remember? My daughter is now my wife. Take care of your mother now. If you say that now, I will not bring it to the temple. I dream with my granddaughter. If it hurts 2 kids, don't blame the bad guy. Another night goes by and we all fall asleep. I turn to see if my husband was sleeping or not. Are you sleeping? There's no answer. Because of all day co-op work, he was tired, so he slept very well. I feel a stomachache. I went to the bathroom alone. She was stunned step by step, afraid of waking up her husband. Somewhere in the night, there's a baby cry. Through the sounds of the most terrifying. A white shadow gliding. It's like flying into a dream room. Your hair is covered in blood. I come to you again. My dream. Mom came to take us. Follow Mama quickly. She's scratching her eyes, looking closer. Suddenly outside the light turned on the talent to search for herbs. Then she disappeared into the dark night. Mom, don't leave me, Mom. What is it? Where are you dreaming? Why did you to dream about peeing? I wake up looking for you. I heard you borrow it from the village, so I ran over to see it. I saw my mother go and asked my 2 sisters to go. The boy and girl looked at each other in surprise. Then from the outside, it's just crawling. His pale face seemed to be afraid. Brother, save me. What's wrong? Where are you going in the middle of the night? Sage. She came back to the bathroom and she strangled me. I tried to go to the bathroom to see what I was doing. Stop it. You're dangerous. You take me back to my room. I'm scared. When the magic turns its back, baby too found out in Nao's hair. Something red like blood. Baby too was restless all night. He always thinks about his sister, from the day you died until now. My grandmother also said that she was harassing me. I dreamed today and I saw it again. Are ghosts real or not? In the movies or in the stories? Only the dead will come back. Maybe your death is now. There's something not good, Sao. There's a red mark on thou Kier's hair. The nights after that, let the two of you sleep together so you can both talk. You mean you two are dead? I can't believe she's wearing AI clogs. To clarify the matter, I have to come back tonight to ask for clarification. They both went into the room dreaming of turning off the lights. Wait until the spirit time like the day before. However, everything is still quiet. Nothing can be seen. Your sister is busy today. There's nothing to stop sleeping. If you can't show it, I'll show it. I said, take out the mirror and put it on the bed. Take the wig and give it to the fat baby. God, what are you doing? They say midnight, and sitting in the mirror combing your hair is a ghost coming back. God, I pray you're sick. So you did Theo too, and where's the wig? Buy it, you ask. You put it on now. I'll watch your hips. My sister appeared. I asked him about your death. Then what are you doing? Why are you shaking? Your father's grandmother. Put this on. She thinks I'm a partner. She caught me, Theo. Come on, I'm standing by the door. Yeah, that's okay. I said we both started as planned. Baby 2 sitting in front of the mirror with wigs on her head. Use a comb to brush your mouth and still cover your sister too. You too, you show up. Tell me if you are dead or not. If you can help me, I will help you too. Don't take the kids, poor girl. Suddenly from outside there was a wind blowing vi vu. The spooky sound echoes every now and then. It keeps making the fat guy stand up. Have you seen my sister? Haven't seen anything yet. Not yet. Let me burn. The vows just ended. There's a fat baby on his back, and his hands are covered in fresh blood, with long, sharp nails on their shoulders. When you turn around, God damn it, your sister is standing there. The man in the white suit had untidy hair. Fat baby vents in his pocket out golden talisman, and put it right on my forehead. Nam Tisu Adida Buddha. Amitabha Buddha, don't remind me. Don't remind me, my two sisters. But my sister still stands. 10 fingers grab the fat neck. Long fingers hit the neck. It makes fat bleed out, extremely painful. My sister is out. Big brother wants to answer too, but was strangled by the ghost of Heen. In self-defense to protect your life. He remembered the knife he had put in his pocket. I'm going to put it on my head tonight so I can sleep. Chubby pulled the knife straight into her hand. She screamed in pain, and I hurried away. Fat sitting hugging the pillow formed 7 gods gasping. You sound so fat. Where are you? I still don't see the fat answer. Baby 2 just took her hair down and opened her eyes. Look at your friend. The sky is fat. Oh my God, are you worried about reading the mantra? Ba appears a pile, or why do you not ask? Oh my God, I can see it with my hair covered. You're sick, and your sister is a demon. She's got 10 sharp nails and she's choking me. She's wearing a spell that she's not afraid of. Fortunately, I have a knife. She's bleeding. She just ran. Oh my God, what did you do to me? Second, think for a few seconds and then speak. Why do ghosts have blood? There's a problem with ghosts who aren't afraid of spells. Why are you saying that? I don't understand. Stand up first and do everything slowly. Give me the neck. I'll see what happens. The next morning, Grandma Year called Baby 2. Baby 2, watch the house. Mom with him too go to the market to shop more furniture for thou. You are pregnant, and you have to change your bedside tables. I went back in the evening. For a few days she lost. So I sold 20 acres of mixed land. It's almost $1 billion. You listen to me, and I will not give you 2-1. She kept 300. She paid the debt. The rest is shared with talent. I said when you were born, I would give you more. And she bought a lot of stuff in the house. From the room to the kitchen, everything is changed. Take her to the market. The second child also took a pickaxe to the field to rebuild the broken dams. In the house, there is only my aunt and 2 sons. My aunt is crying for food. Eat your own rice. Are you going to arrest me? Bring your rice to your throat. The child dreams of screaming and is afraid to bow down. Go to the cupboard. Get a bowl. I'm going to eat rice. Then step forward and wait. This is good food. I've got to get it back. She's tired of playing cards. What about the rice cooker? I'm going to listen. In my dream, there is only 1 cup left. She ran to thou and begged. Auntie, give me a cup, please. My brother is hungry. Just 1 cup. And you knelt and said, I'm your mother. Say what I can hear. She dreams of hearing the words. He just wants a piece of rice. To feed his brother, crying in the house. He knelt at her feet and begged her. Please give me a cup of rice. My brother is hungry. It's a shame I'm your stepmother too. Why don't you call your mother? An orphan like your sister is hungry. Swaggering around, holding a pot of rice, carrying food all the way to Mrs. Min's house. The sad little dreamer stood up and went into the house. But I don't have porridge or pillow. Is there anything left to eat? Oh my God, and thou brought the rice away. There is nothing left, my dear. I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Hey, good girl, go to sleep, don't cry. Let me get some candy for you. Uncle Ut will come back later. Uncle Ut will cook rice. Let the baby dream of taking a piece of candy out of the cupboard. Follow the instructions. Leftover from Tet. Give it to my baby to suck on to ease his hunger. Innocent little my lying there, sucking on candy. But in its fitful sleep, still say a few words about the meal. Sometimes cry out because of hunger. The baby dreamed of climbing into the hammock and taking the 2 of them to sleep. Dream. Baby dream. In a dream, the child dreamed of seeing his mother standing outside the door. She raised her hand to wave to her child. The baby dreamed of running out to hug his mother and asking, Mom, I'm hungry, but Aunt Thou has brought the food away. Give us food. Mother's sin. Mom, I'm sorry I left you. I also did not expect to die so soon. Dream, let Mom teach you how to cook. I scooped rice into the pot and then added water to clean it. Then pour half a ca of water in. I brought it to the power outlet and plugged it in. Remember to wipe the pot dry with your hands. To get electrocuted. Yes, but there is no food. What can we eat, Mom? There is sugar on the rack. You and your brother eat some. Yes, yes, Mom, come home with me. Mom can't come home. Take care of your brother. Come on, Mom, Mom, Mom. Woke up with a start. The baby just did it in a dream, as Mother taught. Although the movements are still immature and clumsy. But a moment later, the rice cooker jumped the button, not yet waited for it to ripen. Then the 2 sisters scooped up a bowl of rice, mix with sugar, and eat deliciously. Oh, I cooked a lot of food this morning. Why are you two eating on the street? Yes, and thou took it all away. He didn't give us any food. This rice is what I dreamed about, Mom. Mom, teach me to cook for you. What do you say? I said first listen to your mother teach you to cook rice. Yes, that's right, Uncle. Until the evening when the whole family returned home. The second child just talked about not feeding the two children. At thou looked reproachfully. The two children no longer have a mother. I do that okay? I don't have. It's just spoiled rice. I'm afraid the kids will have stomach aches. So I brought it home to feed the fish. The rice was still delicious this morning. How could it be spoiled by noon? How do you treat my child like that? Because he comes back to eat normally, ghosts make it spoil. What's wrong with your hand? Why are you covering it? Let me see. No, I'm fine. The cut was clearly bleeding, but he didn't cry. Hey, baby, too. Do you hate sister, thou? New caused this one, right? What does her injury have to do with me? No, bro. This is what her sister scratched. You don't hang clothes carefully. Go to your room and I will bandage you. Mrs. Nam and Ty just focused on taking care of thou's wound. So just believe that the spoiled rice thing is by Miss Heen. But no one believes what the second child says. Baby 2 felt suspicious, so he ran to the fat baby's house. Oh, where are you still fat? Oh, does it eat rice in that house, baby? Yes, I have something to do. Let me go see him for a bit, Auntie. Went inside and saw Fat eating rice. Baby 2 asked, do you remember which arm you hit Heen on? Fat, your sister's left hand. Bleeding wound as long as glove, right? Oh, then, you think. As far as my understanding goes, tomorrow is just a soul. They cannot. Tangible. On the other hand, Miss Heen wanted to take my away 5 times 7 times, also choked you to suffocate, and got slashed and bled. And one more important thing is when reminding you, you put your lover on your forehead. Sister 2, I'm not afraid. So there is another problem. Yeah. You said now I just feel suspicious. This ghost has a bigger belly than Miss Heen. Hey, is there any chance that AI is pretending to be a ghost or demon? Make Heen have a bad reputation. Yes, I think so. So AI is okay. Think for a few seconds. Then suddenly both of them shouted, Oh, Mrs. Thou, speak up. Mom, listen now. Now you change into nice clothes quickly. Why are you here? I'm hungry for food. Eat dinner day fat like pigs still eat. Change quickly, help me this time. Said, Chubby baby and baby 2 changed into more handsome clothes. Go home while thou is still watching TV. Then baby 2 went into the room and called Anti. 2. Why baby 2? Do you know why? Is there a cut on Miss Thou's hand? Why, tell me. You go change into nice clothes and then follow me. You'll know tonight. Then baby 2 went to the room and told Grandma 5. Mom, today you went to see the doctor? WHAT did the doctor say? Oh, sitting playing cards hurts my back. Degenerative spine disease with high blood pressure. I just took the pills. I'm so sleepy. Remember to stay healthy. There is a friend's wedding in the market today. I want you to go out and listen to my mom. Let's drink a little. I told you to come home early. His wife is pregnant. Don't leave your wife that night. I know, Mom. I told him. The 2 boys and the fat boy got in the car. Give her 5 glasses of water and get a massage. Mom, how are you? I'm too sleepy to take medicine now. My mother must be really old. Watch out for that money. Today I'm going to the wedding. You sleep and steal it and sneak in. 300 million with a well-kept will. No one knows. Come on, Mom, rest up. I'll listen to you in my room. She was in poor health, so she fell asleep. Look around and talk quietly. This woman, this will with 300 million Kier, where do I keep it? Stunned step by step, but it's very fast. 6 closets in her room, up to the front closet. The whole drawer is in the altar of the present, but none were found. Let's look around again. Finally, her eyes stopped. At her bedside 5. It's very likely that what thou is looking for is there. I walk softly. She slept like a dead body, so she pulled her aside. This is the only chance God has given us. Money and papers are under the Kier mattress. Put everything back in the bag. Give the phone to Mrs. Min. I got the money. Mom, take the tape recorder with the tang suit. 3 minutes later, standing in front of the house was Mrs. She stealthily said in a hurry, "How did you get it?" He and the boy went to the wedding. The old woman slept like dead. Mom brought the money back for good. Then take the tang suit with the tape recorder. She handed him a bag and said, "Here, there's enough. And the 2 kids are doing it now. This is my mother's last chance. I threw them out into the river. The water's growing. Get down there and sleep. Hurry up and watch out for the dead." After that, Miss Min brought the money home. You can quickly put on the tang suit. Put a wig on your head and cover your face. Red medicine poured out hands on his head, pretending to be blood. Turn on the tape recorder in the other hand. The ghost sounds on the devil crying, "That thou prepared in there. Put it in my pocket." She went into the children's room. I saw they were sleeping. He stepped forward to lift the blanket and patted the dream baby on the shoulder. "Wake up, baby. I see the white moon. I still dream that it is my mother. Mom." "Yes, I took you with me to a place. My parents will be reunited. I have to pack according to my mother. Hurry up. Thou hand shock baby noodles Kier hand lead according to the dream baby. Hurry out of the room." Suddenly, all the lights in the house turned on. From the outside, baby boy 2 and baby fat step in. Thou Kier immediately ray face up to hold the counter. "What the fuck are you doing?" She was so evil that she dropped her 2 children in the Sao River. It's like the sky is falling. There's no way to escape. She stood there silently, not speaking. Baby 2 ran to grab his nephew and pulled down the wig on thou's head. You 2 see it, without my tang suit disappearing. Then she took it, and this is the tape recorder she bought at the market. There's no evil sound here. She pretends to be shy about everyone. It makes you die, but also has a reputation. And she took my daughter and threw her out of the grave. The days she was away without a home. Then her mother pretended to throw stones into the bathroom. All of a sudden, her cheeks are up. You are a good wife that I betrayed. You're stupid. Take the bad guys into the house. Do you have eyes now? 2. Talented angry blue lips, closed eyes. Suck the anger into your heart. I should have given you some fresh ears. My mother loves you so much. How much money will I give you? And you and your mother would sneak in and steal money. Get out of my house. He is very good at cursing again. Talented. Fat baby standing on one side, clapping his neck. I don't know what to do right now. After 5 years, she woke up. Since when have you seen everything? Just go into the water and admit it. Baby, don't you fire me. Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. My mom doesn't have money to play cards. That's why I steal. I love you. I really love you, Mom. She is tired of high blood pressure, dizziness, spinning dreams. So just keep your feet on the ground. Hands only support baby 2, screaming. You built this thing because I didn't give you the property. Don't blame me. Hey, Mom. The truth is so clear that my mother still defends her. Get out of the house. At this point, she is still stupid with her daughter-in-law. Get 2 out of the house. Boy 2 swallows his saliva inside and knelt at her feet 5. Okay, I'll go. But before I go, please give me a big bow. Thank you for raising my mother for so long. All my life, I'll never give it back. Please let me take my 2 grandchildren. He can't live with a heartless grandmother, a wicked stepsister, and a weak father. I said, baby, I dream and my baby is gone. Before you go, the fat boy said something irritating. The tiger stays safe. Watch out. One day, my daughter-in-law took her to the river. That, I have to spread this out. Give back the purity for you too. His wife officially died. Your current wife has hurt you a lot. Since that day, I've been drinking wine. Drinking all day and night. If you have no friends, drink alone and blame yourself. Even if you're not an asshole, you're an asshole. 5 tigers have been home alone. So she found out the money was missing. I believe what the kids say is true. She was too embarrassed to walk out the door. So they're coming from the front door to the back door. Big house with your kids. Now only you are left. Not playing cards today, old lady. If you don't want to fight, I will lend it to you. Thou sitting cross-legged. Standing in front of her a $500 bill. Actions and words are different from before. Makes you even more angry. I'll give you gold for your fucking money. And you stole my money. Give me $300 million back. Unfilial daughter-in-law stuff. What strawberry? The marriage certificate doesn't prove you. If you want your money back, come here. I'll pay you. Put your money behind your back. Let me give you next year. She also thought it was true to be patient. But I just took a few steps. Then he put his foot out and wiped her foot. She fell to the ground like a frog. I'm smiling so hard. Go back and collect the money and say, you're an old woman. You should spend your money in hell. This money belongs to my mother. When she finished, she took the money back to her house. Left her years lying there in pain. She's got spinal degeneration. I fell off my leg again so I couldn't stand. She tried to drag her crumbling body back to her room, but helpless, she ended up in the back of the house, close to her altar. At night, she faced the darkness alone, with the daughter-in-law altar. And what scares you the most is to face yourself. Sage. I'm being reprimanded on my hip. I was treated badly at the time. And now he's angry and he's falling off his cheeks. I'm sorry, baby boy. Where do you eat and where do you sleep? Dad just said that. How can I leave you? Oh my God. I've been talking about my baby for 2 days. 2 nights at the fat guy's house. Take them out to the field tonight. There's just harvested rice, and there's only dry tea left. Baby, spread out the old mat. Let my 2 grandkids sleep. Uncle Ut. Why am I not sleeping at the fat man's house anymore? I stayed for a few meals and bothered the fat guy all the time. Baby too builds for trees, and stretches out for corners. My little girl stepped back drenched in the blame hole. He put his hand in there and laughed. She sat him down and told too. Ugh, this mosquito net is torn. This is not a broken window. Keep it cool, hee hee. Wake up, mosquito bite. Yeah, just kidding. I'm back in the basket. Open the cotton cake wrap and take the elastic band. Tie the hole. Where's the LAN cake? I'm hungry. I bought it in the afternoon. There's a hole in it. My 3 grandkids eat it. When I finished eating, I ate cake instead of rice. And then I took my shirts and made them my sleeping pillows. My baby has no stomach and should sleep. In the dark, there are only 2 of you. Out too. So it dreams. Why didn't you come to visit us? Your mother must be in heaven. I can't go back. Where is heaven? It's up there. I see the brightest SAO on the right. Mom shows you that. Mom is looking at her uncle. That's why. What do you dream of doing, and what do you say? She dreamed of hearing him speak, and suddenly sat up. He raised his face to the sky and called out, Mom, I miss you. I miss my grandmother. Mama, remember to bless Ba with listening Mom. I heard her make those sounds. The little boy found the corner of his eye spicy. Put your hands on your forehead and think about life. Oh, I'm going to leave the house. I don't love you anymore. Love you. At that time, my mother left me outside the hospital. Fortunately, the grandmother brought it home. No wife would have died a long time ago. That's right. Tell me more clearly. Let me tell you about the dream. Baby's tale too. Like a mother comforting her child. Wind blowing shark. A sense of sadness that enters the story. Until I fall asleep, I don't know. Early morning the next day. In front of her house, a woman rings the bell. But I didn't see anyone open the door. That person just came to see SAO. The gate is unlocked or unlocked. Well, there's someone at home. Let me ask. Inside her house for 5 years, she answered. I saw her lying on the ground and knew something must have happened. So I ran to pick her up. Oh my God, you have a heart. Let me take you to the hospital. Oh yeah, I'm not. Let me lie in bed. Please help me with some water. Okay, let me pour you some water. Who are you? Yes, my name is Russia, because I'm from the city. And you're 5 of a kind. So Russian Aunt told her 5. Strange phenomena from Tet until now I encountered. From the time you get in the car, you go home. There's an owl flying overhead at my door. For the next few days, I couldn't concentrate. I keep feeling scared. Until one day, I just fell asleep. Then I saw you with a bloody head. I cried saying that I was killed by a man named Thou. When I woke up, I only contacted him, but I couldn't. So I spent the past month trying to reassure myself. It's just a dream. Until one day, I dreamed of you. I said within 49 days, allowed to visit family. But there's a girl named Thou who's my charm. At the front door, back door. You there. Read the names of each family member. Let me make a charm. That's why you can't come back and see me. I come to visit my children every night. Just stand by the door and look in. I once saw the hungry kids I met in a dream. But the power of the talisman at the door comes out. It makes you suffer a lot. The story is like that. It said it's 4 or 9 days. I want to come down here and tell you. He told me to go to the door and dig up 2 charms. Let him visit his children for the last time. After 5 years, she heard strange tears. She jumped right to the floor, rolled up to her daughter-in-law's altar, and cried, "Sweetie, I forgive my mother. I've been working for my aunt all year. I listened to the devil that says fly to work. That was even worse. I died so badly, dear. 5, calm down. Take care of your health, 5. Russian aunt, please help me find the second guy. Let's dig up the spell." So let's go. The night took place 49 days of Heen. Your children have returned in abundance. When I knew she was really sorry. On this side, Min and thou are preparing to pack, to flee to another place, waiting for my mom to clean up. I suddenly feel a stomachache. Lie on the hemorrhoids and breathe. What are you doing up there running? Go to the house there and report to the police. I didn't have time to go there. I drink a glass of water on my mother's table. What kind of water is that weird? Oh my God, you're drinking a glass of water on the table. That's water. I'm going to bring you 5. The tiger she drank. I made a stomach ache in it. There's drugs that raise blood pressure, and that's all. Oh my God, what time are you going to hurt people? I'm in pain, Mom. Why are you here now? God, call an ambulance. Are you crazy? Get in there or we'll go back. Mom, let me die, or call me ASAP. Well, let the ghost call, but the machine is out of service. Wait a minute. Mom runs to the store to buy a charging card, waiting at home for Mom to hear. I don't know if the store is open now. Min left and untied herself, struggling with the pain. She found her head aching, in front of the sky as if swaying. Maybe the glass of water contains a lot of drugs. Has worked, or SAO. The blood from the river began to flow. Suddenly, a cold wind blew by. Outside the door is thou's grandmother. She's standing there in a white tang suit. Just like what? Thou did raw to scare people. Thou. Who is it? I'll call the car. Come on. Follow my mother's call to go forever. Where are you going? There's blood. Her consciousness and her footsteps are not self-contained. On the contrary, it's guided by an invisible force. A spooky sound echoing from the underworld. It kept blowing up, causing thou to seal his hands, despite being dizzy. It was clear that I was standing in front of the river. And that's the grave of my mother's right hip. Slowly turn around, to reveal a head covered in blood with hateful eyes. Panicked, he sat down on the ground. My son. Right. I'm Heen. Why did you marry me? If you kill me, you want to kill me too. No, I didn't kill anyone. I don't. I just crawled. Run away. The pursuit of the present inside the grove. However, as far as we can go, we will return to the same place. You give me back my life. Dante, follow me. Get away from me. Give me back my life. I have to kill you, you devil. I don't know when I put a knife in my pocket. He stabbed himself in the stomach a few times. I'm crazy. Ripping off his belly and hanging himself, jumping into the river. In the morning, people saw her body floating. The whole river is red. By blood flow, its heart, liver, lungs. And there's the body of the baby that was just pictured. People who believe in spirituality, I think it is the ghost of the devil. Those who don't believe, Thou Cho drank the wrong medicine of Min. So crazy, then stabbed himself to suicide. And Min Cho Cloud Gambling should be arrested by the police, waiting for the trial date. In life, that's how you hurt people. Sage, I promise before your soul, from now on I will be there to take care of you. I'll never betray you again. Don't worry, sister. I'm worried here. You too should do something wrong with your sister. Thank you for worrying about the kids. Do you still deserve to be my brother? Of course. You and Mom are the best people in the world. I see you having fun. Granny Five Handcuffs limping back into the house. From then on, she became a vegetarian. Not to beat anymore. Let go of all the hard virtues. Live peacefully with your children. Years later, baby too married. My wife has two natures exactly like me. Since then, a large family lives together. Welcome the warm and happy Tet. I see my sister's marriage is complete. To be proud of. But from the depths of my heart, there's a little choking regret. If only you were more mature that day, more common life, be more careful to think about things. You don't have to lose a sweet wife. I used to see it as everything. You've just finished listening to the 49-Day Secret short story. It's a work of ghost stories. We and his crew prepare to serve my lady in this Tet. Hello, everyone will like. A work in the rural style of the great Seven Dead. One of the writers. The most favorite audience. It's on our channel. One more time. I wish you a happy end of the year. Be happy with your family. In an era of epidemics, everything is a little more difficult, but not SAO. Sometimes, in those moments where we're limited, when you go out, then we'll feel it easier. To feel more, the precious family feelings that we don't have or we don't have a chance at. To have over the course of a long year. Once again, I hope all of my audience, there will always be peace in life. Thank you all very much. Hello, goodbye. See you all tomorrow night with a series for New Year's Eve.